Hello there people, it's me once again, Renegadefalls. This time I'm doing a little review on a game that's currently for free on the PS Plus for PlayStation 4, 3 and the Vita, and that game is Rogue Legacy. Now, Rogue Legacy is a RPG, dungeon crawling sort of crossover where your character, or your family of characters, has to acquire a cure for the king by defeating 5 bosses, one in each area of the castle that you are exploring, and then the final boss, who has 2 forms. Rogue Legacy has a few unusual features, the first of which being the permadeath. Now, upon death, in most games, you would reload or you would respawn. However, in Rogue Legacy, upon death, you must choose one of your character's 3 heirs to continue playing as. Each heir will have their own traits and their own class. There are around 10 classes in the game, some of which can be upgraded, and there are around 3 dozen traits, each of which having their own unusual effect on the gameplay itself. Although the primary objective of this game is to defeat the 5 bosses, to do this, you must collect as much gold as you can. Gold in this game is used as a replacement for experience points. What I mean by this is, once your character dies and you return to your manor with your heir, you must then purchase as many upgrades as you can in order to level up your character. You could buy upgrades for the manor itself, or you can buy upgrades from the blacksmith or the enchantress. Any of these will level up your character, increasing the amount of damage, health, or mana that you have. Combat in the game is simple but fun. Each character starts with a single slashing attack with their sword, and each character usually has access to 1 spell, although there are certain traits that will let you access more, such as the Savant trait, that will swap which spell you have each time you use it. As for the castle itself, it's split up into 4 map areas: the castle, the forest, the tower, and the Darklands below. Each of these map areas has 1 boss room in it. After you defeat the boss in that area, you'll unlock the sigil of that boss on the boss door in the first area that you enter the castle. Now, the castle's layout itself will randomly generate every time you enter with a new character, unless you've unlocked access to the architect. The architect can lock down the castle, keeping a previous layout for the current character that you're playing. Unfortunately, this costs 40% of the gold you'll find this time in the castle, and it will also not refill any chests that your previous character had found. The architect can be useful if you found a boss room that you don't think you're currently ready for. You can always just lock down the castle for multiple generations until you think that your character's a high enough level. You have to remember though that if you lock down the castle, you will make less gold and it'll be harder to level up. You should always remember to spend all of your money before you enter the castle as well, because each time you do, you will be asked to pay the toll by the hooded figure at the entrance to the castle. If you don't pay the toll, you won't be allowed to enter. If you're not allowed to enter, you can't finish the game. As such, you should always check to see if there's anything else you can buy before you enter the castle. There are upgrades you can unlock that reduce the amount of toll you have to pay, but even so, these are incredibly expensive and will decrease the increment by 10% each time. It might not be much to begin with, but by the time you're a high level, it'll make quite a difference. In my opinion, this is one of the better games we've had for free on PS Plus for PlayStation 4. If you haven't downloaded it already, I'd advise you that you do. It's good fun, and it's hours of gameplay to it, and it's child friendly as well. If you found this video helpful or interesting, please like, comment or subscribe, and thank you very much for watching, and I hope this little video helped you find a little gem of a game. Ta-da!